Let's see how they do. Oh, must keep hold of it. Here comes the anchor man. Oh, and they go!
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go. Now, this very elegant-looking soapbox will start to make its way down the circuit here. Uncle Fester finally gets his girl. Over the jump they go. Jump and then the corner, which has caught out so many soapboxes today. It's starting to fall apart a bit as well at the back. One or two things. Corner is going far too quickly, is he? Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it. It was out of shape immediately coming round the corner. Like a forlorn hope. You could just see there, that left wheel seemed to go altogether. Ramp it goes. This Red Bull Soapbox Race in Seattle. 40,000 people crash. Chicane. Decent straight line speed over the first. Oh, there's a bit of a wobble there. They might lose it here. Oh, she's just managing to hang on. No more wobbles. Now through the... Oh, there's another one. Lost it there again. Not sure whether it's slightly damaged. It's just dribbled around the berm. And it's going to drip a little bit quicker in days gone by in good old Hazard County, weren't they? 50.4. Which was, of course, the World Cup final in the summer as well. That's not the best push-off, is it? Don't lose your feet at a golf cart and a pizza delivery wagon. But around the berm they go. With the kicker they go. I think... Oh, they got stuck on the kicker. How do you get stuck on a slope like that? His problems. Through the last chicane. Over the ramp. There... Oh! The ramp! They did the kicker. They couldn't do the ramp. Look at this. Boom! Oh, that's got to hurt. On board, you can see the carnage. Bottom with the back doors of the soapbox open already. Nice and wide, this one. Just wondered there whether the axle might... Building momentum nicely as they go through the chicane again. Now they've got Dutch Mountains on the horizon. So far, so good. Yep, over there okay as well. Just about. Landed no... Here we come down towards the finish line and over there as well, and it was quite smooth all the way down. NASCAR fans, and down goes NASCAR Tag 21. Looks good. Is it going to be slightly steeper part around the corner? That's good through there. Very smooth through the berm towards the final ramp. This is looking good up to now. Big moment. This is 6.68. NASCAR Tag 21 doing exactly what they promised they would do. I'm going to be like, as they race towards the finish, it is going to be the fastest time of the... Which is modelled on a Bentley, not the kind of Bentley you see in various Premier League car parks during the course of the season. Down they go, then four at the piston, which is the first one over, and you've got to make sure you hang on if you're in the back. Others. It looks fast so far, though. It looks smooth as well as they approach Steelworks, which certainly get to navigate, which poses no problem whatsoever. Now the Bone Rattler, which does just what it says on the tin. Over. Crowd roaring on. Nobility scooter over the factory. There's the smoke. It looks like a good time. Can they hold it together? No, they can't. It's a right royal mess up right at the end of the run, but it was very, very fast on the way down. Nobility scooter, but they all came to grief right at the very end. Way down, snaking already, and into the barriers already. Well, the writing was to wobble. This is the view from on board. And straight into the straw. And a fantastic view. Ghostbusters back on the trail of the finish line. They're going to lose it again. Well, they just can't control it. There's nothing they can do to keep it upright. This is the second time it went. And there's nothing they can do now. Well, they started to wobble again already, look. Here's the ramp anyway. Oh, yep, over that, yep. They persevered. They were determined. Problem's going to come back again. It looks like they all look. You could see what was going to happen. Couldn't handle it. Here's the next one. Look, same thing. 3 rolls. In terms of having the ability to get this soapbox down the circuit. Traditional steering wheel at the front. Nice and quick through. That was as good as we've seen through that chicane. Over the ramp. That's good too. There's the jump. He's hanging on for grim death, the passenger. Pick up plenty of speed. If you... Oh! Just when I thought they were going to be a real danger. Just too fast, look. Just too quick through there. And it spins out to the whale tail. Over there. You imagine what kind of speed they'd have had if they'd have come down in one piece. And their hopes are gone as well. 1:39.7. It would have been so much better. And he's, well, I'm not quite sure what he's doing here. He seems to be all over the place. He's sliding down at the moment through the disco tunnel, sideways on. I've never seen anything like it. It never went in a straight line at all. From the moment they left the top ramp, he was going down sideways. Anyway, Jack the Knife's on his way down. Here's the bone shaker. He seems to be almost pulling around the berm, and he's going to skid it round the berm. One way and then the other. Oh, through the berm. He's okay. Okay. Still he goes. Easy trucks on the way down. There's anything with him. Is the finish line? Can he make it over the ramp? Yes, he can. And over the finish line. Down it goes. The wood might crack, but the brakes are good. Let's find out. Oh, he's gone straight away. That's a huge off. He's okay. It's those handlebars. Look at it. You can't steer it. You're going so fast and down towards the bottom, breaking up as it goes. Settling down this course again. Oh, he's lost it on the berm. Yes, he has. Too much speed again on the berm. If the cat gets stuck up the tree, don't call these towards the finish line. They will post a time, 1 minute and 12 seconds with 2. So let's see what the tank can do. Around the berm. Okay through there, and quite quick through there. 0.46 on that one wheel at this stage. They're just picking up lots and lots of speed. Over the kicker. And the bone shaker. Nice through there. Really. Around that sharp turn, down towards the finish line. If they can get there, they can. Oh, he can't stop it. It's a good job. Squirting water. They basically put wheels on a jet ski, and they're dragging poor old Pamela's carpool, which is the water, and the jet ski is fine through there. And at the top of the circuit, they just needed a bit more speed, which would have helped them get that time down by the finish line. Could do with a bit more speed if they can find it from somewhere, but it's nice. Here's the bone shaker. Over that, no problem. Pamela shaker. Fine over there. Just not quite quick enough in the end. There, Pammy, well done. And then down towards the finish line, that was good. 104.3, that's not too bad. Centre of gravity, and 2 nervous fellas behind the wheel as off they go, and they've lost the piece already. Twisty turn, look at the skid at the back. Oh, they're absolutely flying. Flying down the course here in Cincinnati. Anchor wheels down the course. Look at the concentration on the face of the pilot. Aaron's the driver. Here we go over the steps. Speed into the kicker. Sit down, hold on, get ready for this one. Here it comes down towards the... Oh, you can see it. Here comes the anchor man. Over they go! Look at that! A disaster, exactly what we got. Look at the onboard, here we go. Oh, you can't hold it there. That is spectacular in Cincinnati. Base, high centre of gravity, usually spells disaster, but let's try and look on the bright side for this team today. The Marquis steps, it's a drop after that, it's wobbling already, and the left one's gone. Oh, there we go. There we go. An inch apart. It just doesn't go right. If you're sat in the room and you're at your dining table and you're designing your soapbox, think about the width of the wheels. Think about the strength. There we go. That's it. Red Bull PD into the straw. Chance of being victorious here in Cincinnati. So T-Rex on the way down. David and Tyler are the box at the top part of the circuit, and then it needs the strength and it needs to get over the big kicker when you get down to through the top part to make sure they get through in one piece.
And speaking of that, they're coming through right now.
There it is. Let's see how they do. Oh, just keep hold of it. Just managed to keep it. At the end, if you see it again, look at that. That's where they lost it. He almost lost the fella out the back. Never mind about anything else. It was the straight through the bales. I don't think he can stop it. So let's see where the race can win the race here in Johannesburg today. The switch on entry. But they're through fine, although not the quickest, and they're starting to lose part of it. It's just annoyingly at the front, which is a big problem. Must have caught it just on the berm on the way in. The bales. There's the potholes. Big splash through there. Kicker to come. Let's up. 40's the target for them all at the moment. And only 29. And then the kicker. And fantastic slow-mos today in Johannesburg, and then the air over the kicker to finish off the run. The finish line, well, they're going to go 112.73. How you know when to do which, I don't know. Off we go. Looks sturdy enough. Look, two people have got to do different things. And it's Samurai Gate. Seesaw coming up. Here's the seesaw, up and down, no problem. Pick the second kicker through the leaves. Here's the finish, and no, they're nearly there. Oh, they're not nearly there, they've gone straight over. And Dad's come out the back.
Can't go straight on over the berm. Look at that. Watch Dad. Watch Dad. Here he comes. He's hanging on. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that. No messing about. Let's get...